Hello everyone. I hope you all are well and fine. So today we will study about mass, weight and their measurement. So what is mass? Mass is the quantity or amount of matter contained in a body. Matter, you all know, anything that has mass and occupies space is called matter. For example, the things around us like pen, pencil, table, chair, books, etc. all are matter. So mass is just the quantity or amount of matter contained in a body, or how much matter is contained in a body. On the other hand, if we talk about weight, weight of a body is the force with which the bodies are attracted towards the surface of earth. For example, if we hold an object in our hand and we just drop the object, then the object will go downward towards the surface of earth. Why it happens? It happens just because of the gravitational force of the earth acting on the body. So we can say that weight of the body is equal to mass of the body and the acceleration due to gravity on the body, or the gravitational force acting on the body. What is acceleration due to gravity? Let me explain it with an example. Suppose whenever a body falls freely under the effect of gravity or gravitational force, then there is an increase in velocity, or there is a change in velocity of the body. So this change or increase in velocity of the body is known as acceleration due to gravity. So we can say that weight of the body is equal to mass of the body is equal to the product of mass of the body and acceleration due to gravity on the body. In the other words, we can say that weight is the measure of heaviness of the body. So the next is the SI units of mass and weight. The SI unit, or the System International Unit of Mass, is kilogram, and the SI unit of weight is Newton. You know that Newton is also the unit of force. As weight is also force, so its unit is also Newton. Next is measurement of mass and weight. Mass can be measured either by beam balance or physical balance, and weight is measured by spring balance. Mass is a constant quantity. It is constant everywhere and it do not change from one place to another. It is same everywhere. But weight of a body can change from one place to another. How it can be changed? Because we know that weight of a body is equal to product of mass of the body and acceleration due to gravity. As mass is constant, it do not change from one place to another place, but gravity is different for different places. So we can say that weight is also different at different places due to different values of gravity. So next is mass can never be zero. Mass zero नहीं हो सकता, but weight can be zero. Where weight can be zero, where gravity will be zero, their weight will be zero. So these are the points of difference between mass and weight. So you can write these points for describing the difference between mass and weight. Next is acceleration due to gravity. So I have already explained acceleration due to gravity to you. So when body falls freely under the effect of gravitational force or gravity, there is an increase in velocity, or there is change in velocity of the body, is called acceleration due to gravity. And we know that weight of a body is directly proportional to acceleration due to gravity because mass is constant everywhere, so it is directly proportional to acceleration due to gravity. So next is, we can say that weight of a body is different on different places. Why? Because of different values of acceleration due to gravity. So here is the important point or consequence of the different values of gravity on different places, that weight of a body on moon will be lesser than weight of body on earth. So we know that how, we will explain all this. So we know that acceleration due to gravity on earth is 9.8 meter per second square, and if we take a body which is having mass of 1 kg, then its weight on earth will be equal to mass of the body and acceleration due to gravity on the surface of Earth, its mass is 1 kg and gravity is 9.8 meter per second square. So the weight of the body on the surface of Earth is equal to 9.8 Newton. And if we calculate the weight of the same body having the same mass 1 kg on Moon, that will be equal to 1.6, that will be equal to 1 kg into 1.6, because that will also be equal to mass into gravity, and mass is 1 kg and gravity on the surface of Moon is 1.6 meter per second square. How it is 1.6 meter per second square? Because gravity on Moon is approximately equal to 1/6 of gravity on the surface of Earth. So after calculation it will come equal to 1.6 meter per second square. So the weight of the body will be equal to 1.6 kilogram meter per second square, or 1.6 Newton. So from this we can say that the weight of the body having same mass on Moon is less as compared to the weight of the body on the surface of Earth. So from this we can say that weight is a measure of heaviness of a body. So next is measurement of the mass. Mass can be measured, we know that mass can be measured either by beam balance or physical balance. So let's have a look on the construction of beam balance and physical balance, construction and working of beam balance and physical balance. So this is the beam balance. So this is the horizontal rod which is supported on the vertical rod, and at the two ends of the horizontal rod there are the two pans hanged from the two ends which are placed on the wooden block. So this is the construction of the beam balance. Now how to measure mass with the help of beam balance? So to measure mass we will place standard weights in one pan. Standard weights means gradation stones or simply weights in one pan, and the object whose mass is to be measured on the other pan. So when the masses in the two pans becomes equal, then the rod will become horizontal and we will get the mass of the object. How we will get mass of the object? Because the masses in the two pans will become equal and the metal rods will become horizontal. So this means that the mass of the given object is equal to the total mass of the weights. So this is the working of the beam balance. Next is the working of the physical balance. So before going to the construction and working of physical balance, let's have a look on the tips that are required for the exact measurement, for the correct measurement of the mass by using physical balance. We have to take care of the three tips. The first one is the pointer. This is the pointer. The pointer of the physical balance should be at 0 before placing the object. The second tip is the two pans should be leveled horizontally by adjusting the screws, and they should be of equal masses. These have to be adjusted. The two pans to be adjusted or leveled horizontally. This has to be leveled horizontally by adjusting the screws of the physical balance, and they should have equal masses. And the third one is we have to avoid the measurement of the mass of the object in the presence of the wind, because wind can affect the measurement of the mass. So sometimes a glass case is used, or the whole arrangement is put in a glass case so as to avoid the effect of the wind on the mass of the object. So this is the construction of the physical balance, and now the working of the physical balance is same like that of the beam balance. So the difference is we will place the object in one pan whose mass is to be measured, and in the other pan we will place the fractional weights, or we can also use the gradation stones or simply weights in the other pan. So the horizontal rod will oscillate and it will move the pointer left and right, and when the horizontal bar will become horizontal when the horizontal bar oscillates, the pointer will oscillate to and fro, that means left and right, and the oscillations of the pointer will help to find whether the masses in the two pens are equal or not. So when the two masses will be equal, then it will come in the center and we will get the mass of the object. So in this way we can find out the mass of the object. So next is the measurement of weight. Weight can be measured by using spring balance. So this is the construction of spring balance. So this is spring balance. At the upper end, this is the upper end of the spring balance, which is connected either fixed to ceiling or it can be held by someone else, and the lower end of the spring balance, at the lower end of the spring balance there is a hook which is attached with the spring. So this is the spring and this is the pointer which is also connected with the spring. Whenever we hang an object whose weight is to be measured with the hook, then the spring will get stretched. The heavier the object, the larger will be the stretching in the spring, and the pointer will slide along the slit, and it will give us the reading of the weight of the object. So this is a narrow slit, and whenever we hang the object whose weight has to be measured, then the spring will stretch and it will give the reading, the pointer will give the reading of the weight of the object by sliding across the slit. So in this way we can measure the weight of the object. So these are the readings in Newton, and along this side these are the readings in gram force. So in this way we can measure the weight of the object. And one thing should be noted, that before starting reading the weight of the object, or before starting doing the measurement of the weight of the object, the pointer should be at 0. So always ensure that the pointer points at 0 before the weight is attached to the spring. So I hope you will understand all these concepts. Thank you.